What's up guys, Queen Krystal here with another royal review. So as you saw in my last tech review of the LG watch style, my brother got me a smartwatch for my birthday. So that really got me researching smartwatches for small wrists. Now Dylan suggested the Fitbit Versus, so that's what I'm going to be reviewing today. I've actually been wearing the watch for a little over 3 weeks and it was love at first sight. So the second that I pulled it out of the box, I absolutely fell in love with this watch. I didn't even have to put it on my wrist to know how sleek and light and comfortable it was going to be as soon as I got it on, and I honestly could not wait to get it set up and put on. So that's just going to lead us right on into the features. I am so excited about this watch. The number one reason why I'm in love with this watch is it has such a small, square, and light face. So it's a really, really light, comfortable watch. It fits my wrist fantastic. It comes in both small and large bands, and the box actually includes both small and large bands. And in addition to the purple special edition band that I got, it comes with a black rubbery material in also very light and comfortable in both small and large. So again, speaking of the special edition, I opted to go with that because it has not only the purple band, which I love, but it's got the rose gold face, and the rose gold face looks really, really good with the black bands that it also comes with. It gives it a little bit more of a sporty look. The battery life is also something to die for. So it says that you should get about 4 days of battery life out of this thing. And honestly, I have got every bit of that. I tend to only charge the watch when I am in my car. Unfortunately, it does not come with a brick. So instead, I have plugged this into my USB port in my car, and I drive to and from work a pretty far distance. So I just take the watch off when I'm in the car, charge it on my way to work. It charges super fast, and the battery will last me another 4 days. Speaking of the charger, it is wireless, I guess. It's got these little prongs in the charger, and you just sit the watch right on there. You actually have to pinch these pieces apart to sit the watch in, and it holds the watch in there nice and sturdy. But there is no plugging into a USB port or anything, or no plugging into a micro USB or anything like that. Now this watch actually has a lot of functionality. When I was looking for smartwatches, I didn't think that I cared at all about fitness anything from a smartwatch. I thought I just truly wanted the smartwatch features, notifications, and things like that. But this watch does it all. So to see your notifications, you're gonna just swipe down on the screen and it pulls up any notifications that you have. You can swipe right back up to get rid of it. You can also hold this top right button and it will do the exact same thing. The top right button, if you click it just once, brings you to your exercise screens. So you can set up running exercises, bike exercises, swim, treadmill, weights, and interval timers, and any customized workouts as well. And this will kind of coach you through these things. If you press the bottom right button, it's gonna bring you straight to your alarms. So it's just a really simple way to set up alarms if that's what you use to wake you up in the morning, or if there's any kind of other daily alarms that you need to set. Now, swiping up from the bottom actually brings you to what they call your Today screen, and Today screen is basically just gonna be all of your exercise that you've been doing for the day. So it gives you little notes about how many steps you may have left, reminders. For example, mine says sleep on this. Getting a good night's rest can boost your mood. So little tips and tricks that are kind of cool. It also has your active minutes for the day, your steps, your distance, calories burned, stairs. It keeps track of all that you've been doing for the current day. It also keeps track of how many hours out of the day you've hit your mark. So I have a benchmark of 250 steps per hour. So it will remind me 10 minutes before the hour's up that I've got 100 steps left to go, so I can get up and go take a little walk. And then it's also keeping track of your heart rate, and it'll let you know what your resting heart rate is as well. Now if you hold the button on the left, that will bring you to your, it'll bring you a couple options. It'll give you your music, if you, it allows you to download music on there. It brings you to your debit or credit card that you've set up so that you can use Fitbit Pay. Now swiping to the right is going to bring you to a list of all of your apps. So it's got your exercises, your music, any apps that are either pre on there or that you've downloaded on there, and you can download all of those extra apps from the Fitbit app itself on the phone. And they surprisingly have a lot of apps to choose from. One of my favorites is the Philips Hue app. I've downloaded that to my watch, and I've got Philips Hue lights set up upstairs in the bedroom. So if I know that I'm getting ready to go upstairs from my watch, it's one button to turn the lights on and off. So the lights will already be on for me when I get up there instead of fumbling and kicking things around in the dark. Another thing I was really impressed with was the amount of things that you can do within the Fitbit app itself. So when you download that app and you pull it up on your phone, it's got all kinds of cool things. First, it brings you right to your today page, and then it's going to be very similar to what's on your watch. It keeps track of all of my steps, my miles, my distance, all that kind of stuff. It lets me know when I've hit my goals. It also tracks your sleep. Through the heart rate monitor, when you wear it overnight, it will let you know all kinds of cool things. So it'll tell you exactly how long you were asleep and what stages of sleep you were in. This is where you can set all of your goals as well. If you want to hit a certain amount of steps every day, if you want to gain or lose weight. Obviously I'm not trying to lose any weight. I do want to gain some weight, and so that's been a very big goal of mine for a very long time. So I did try and set up a goal to gain weight, and for whatever reason, Fitbit doesn't recognize that as a normal goal. But you can add your calories for the day, your water intake, and things like that, and it'll help you track how much weight you've lost. You can put your actual, if you want to jump on the scale, you can put your daily weight there too. So it will help you keep track of your goals and things like that. Another thing I was super impressed with was the amount of faces that you were able to put on the watch without having to download extra apps. I know I said with the LG watch style, I was having issues with downloading an app to try and download more faces. It was becoming really laggy. I have not had this issue with this watch. So they have tons and tons of watch faces that you can choose from. They're really, really cool. And as soon as you download that, it sends it right to the watch. There's no lag. You don't have to wait more than a couple seconds at most. So I really do like that feature. Now, I mentioned that it does keep track of your notifications that are coming in. Something that I'm a little bit disappointed in is when the notifications come in, you can absolutely read them, and it's very, very clear. I do like that. However, there are preset responses that you can one-click and send as a response. There is no way of customizing a message. There's no voice-activated response, nothing like that. So to me, for me at least, wanting a smartwatch and the smartwatch features, that is a little bit disappointing. So in the future, that's something that I would definitely think that should be made a little bit better. So let's go ahead and jump into my pros and cons for this watch. Obviously, pro number one for my tiny bony little wrists is going to be the comfort and the fit. Great, great, great job for comfort and fit. I cannot be more excited about how great this watch feels. Like I said, like I said before, I don't know anybody with smaller wrists than me. If you're over the age of 7, you've probably got larger wrists. I'm using the small band that it came with, and I have it on the second hole, and it fits pretty good. It's a little bit loose, but I do like to wear it over the bone, so I think it fits pretty well for me. Battery life is phenomenal. I have absolutely no complaints there, and the amount that I actually use the watch throughout the day and the fact that I can get every bit of that 4-day battery life out of it is phenomenal. Going in, I didn't think I cared about fitness in a smartwatch at all. However, using the sleep tracker and the different fitness apps and being able to keep track of goals and having them send me motivation notifications has been fantastic, and it's actually got me really excited about wearing this 24/7. So I'm really impressed, and I'm gonna have to give that the fitness and the sleep tracker a pro for me. And then another thing I really have to call out for being a pro is going to be the amount of watch faces and the amount of customization that there is for those faces. Now, this is a really solid watch option, so I don't have a whole lot to complain about. So my only 2 complaints are going to be the fact that I am such a huge Google Assistant fan. I do wish that there was more voice activation. Well, there's no voice activation, so I do wish that either Google Assistant was incorporated somehow, or there was voice activated to be able to send or reply to notifications and things like that. I do have to say that the limited response to notifications is going to be a con for me. I would like to see in the future more options for being able to respond to those notifications, and just doing a little bit better job of truly making this a smartwatch with true smartwatch capabilities and features. But all in all, this is a fantastic option for a smartwatch. Even if you didn't think that you had any interest in the fitness aspect of a smartwatch, I do think that this is just something, they have so many fitness features, and it's just so cool to be able to see every time you're in REM sleep, light sleep, deep sleep, every time you wake up throughout the night, every step that you take, every stair that you climb. It's just, it seems to be so capturing, and so I definitely think that from a fitness aspect this is fantastic, and even from a smartwatch perspective it's also a really solid option. This is going to be my everyday smartwatch, and like I said, for the last 3 weeks or so I have been wearing it every single day faithfully. So I have to definitely recommend this watch 100%. Anyway guys, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to tell me what you like and don't like in the description below. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked it. Subscribe to join the royal family, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!